Hello everyone, this is our lecture number 15 and topic of today's lecture is estimate of road earthwork. So in our previous lectures we already done that how we estimate, how we find the estimate of RCC beam, RCC slab, residential buildings with the help of long wall, short wall method and center line method. Now today we consider topic estimate of road earthwork. We generally know that our engineering projects like road, railways, earth dams, canal birds all involve say earthwork. And where earthwork is done, maybe there is an embankment, so their cutting is required. Maybe sometime there is filling is required. So both will get according to desired shape and level. So basically, the volume of earthwork is computed from length, width, and depth of excavation or filling. So this is the formation line. When we construct a road, first we have to draw a imaginary line that is called a formation line. With the help of this line, we have to design or construct our road. Means here there is an embankment, here there is an embankment, and here there is an cutting. Sorry, here there is a filling. Means here cutting is required, here cutting is required, and that side is filling is required. We have to make our road according to this formation line. So somewhere required filling and somewhere required cutting. So we fill and cut the embankment and fill the drain or up to the required level, that is the formation line. And we know that the shape of the road is trapezoidal shape. Means our road is generally constructed in the shape of trapezium. Lead. During the earthwork, the average horizontal distance between center of excavation to the center of deposition is known as lead. Means this center to center distance is known as lead, and lead is normally calculated in multiple of 50 meter. Now second terminology is lift. Similarly, during the earthwork, the average height through which soil has to be lifted from source to the place of spreading is known as lift. So this is called the lift, where we take the material and here we disperse this. So the first lift is taken up to 2 meter. The extra lift is counted for up to 1 meter after the first lift and so on. So here we take one example to understand the concept of lift. Let us say we need to calculate number of lifts when soil is to be lifted 3.5 meter from the source. So we have to calculate number of lifts, and here we know that first lift is taken up to 2 meter. Means in 3.5 meter our first lift is up to 2 meter. So up to 2 meter is first lift. Now here given the extra lift is counted for up to 1 meter. So after 2 meter we counted 1 meter. So second lift is 1 meter. Up to 1 meter means 1 lift, and remaining 0.5 meter. So 0.5 meter is 1 lift. So here we have required number of lift is 3. Now for calculating the earthwork of road estimate, we have three methods. So here we discuss these all three methods one by one. This is the shape of road. This is the side slope S/1. This is the side slope S/1. This is our formation width. This is the height of the road, and this is the length of the. Sorry, this is the total width of this road, and this one is the length. Here two figure is given. This one is for banking, and this one is for cutting. So if we want to calculate the earthwork of road, we have to find area, and after that we have to multiply with length. Means we have to calculate volume of earthworks. So that is the formula, area into length. So here we have two triangle and one rectangle. So we have to find this area, one rectangle and two triangle. After that we have to multiply with length. So how we find that? So here we given sectional area is equal to BD, means this area is BD and this is the triangle, so half into length into width. But how we get this SD? Here we given that S ratio 1, means horizontal ratio vertical. If here S horizontal, then 1 vertical. If here is a D as a vertical, so horizontal is SD, that's why here we write SD. So here we get this formula BD plus SD square, and after that we have to multiply with L, we get the quantity. Now, when the ground is in longitudinal slope, the height of the bank or depth of cutting will be different at the two ends of the section. At that time, we have to find the mean height, and the mean height is d1 plus d2 upon 2. Now, first method, how we find, this is the image, how we find the formula which we already discussed in this slide. So first method is mid sectional area method. In this we have to calculate sectional area, and after that we have to multiply with L. And this is the format when we use this method. So this format is taken from B.N. Datta. As a reference book we have considered this table. So this is the formula. Here dm is the mean height or mean depth of this diagram. Now, if we have to do pitching or turfing in side slope, for that we have to find area of side slope. So how we find area of side slope? First we have to find the mean sloping width, that is the root SD square plus D square. After that we have to multiply with L. Here 2 is multiplied because we have two side slope. If you have seen, this is the side slope and this is side slope, so we have two side slope, that's why here we multiply with 2 L and D root H square plus 1. This is the formula for finding the area of side sloping surface when you have done some pitching or turfing at the side slope. Now second method is mean sectional area method. In this method what we have to do, we have to calculate area of one end and area of second end. After that we have to take average of this area. So we know that formula for this particular part is BD1 plus SD1 square, and formula for this particular part is BD2 plus SD square. So for getting the mean sectional area, A is equal to A1 plus A2 upon 2. After that we have to multiply with length, we get the quantity. So this is the table we have to prepare when we use mean sectional area method. Now third method is prismoidal formula method. So how we find the quantity? With the help of this formula, L by 6 A1 plus A2 plus 4 AM. Here A1 BD 1 plus SD1 का square, A2 BD2 plus SD2 का square plus 4 AM. AM is the average, means when we calculate AM, here we take depth, minimum depth, sorry, is here we take minimum depth, means d1 plus d2 divided by 2 is equal to dm, that is the dm part. So we calculate quantity with the help of this prismoidal formula method. We have one formula also, but this formula you use when series of cross section is given. This formula is trapezoidal formula and prismoidal formula. So with the help of this formula we get the quantity of earthwork for series of cross section. Thank you.